3 peaks in Surrey. 1, 2, 3. Surrey 3 peaks. It's easy. Hey everyone, welcome back to another training walk with Mediterranean as I train for the National 3 Peaks Challenge once again. And what better way to train for the 3 Peaks Challenge is to do a 3 Peaks Challenge, kind of like I did before. Pretty much as soon as I got started, I did the Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge. It's part of my training for the first time I did it, which I'm hoping to do again. But today, I'm in Surrey, doing the Surrey 3 Peaks, of course. So I've decided to start at the Stepping Stones car park on my OS Maps suggested route for today's challenge and start straight up Box Hill. Give me that initial invigoration, that initial boost to start the day. So straight up to Box Hill and then we're back down on the route. The route being about 35 to 36 on OS Maps. I mean, depending on where you get your information from, Google seems to think it's about 38 something, I think. 23 miles, I think mine's about 21 miles something. Covering an elevation gain, I think just shy of 1100 metres. So I did the Brecon Beacons recently, and even on the horseshoe I got to about 1200 and something metres, so not an insignificant amount of climbing today. And all that ascent essentially coming from the 3 peaks of the challenge: Box Hill, Hornbury Hill and Leith Hill. I think Leith Hill being the highest, and all of this has to be done, from what I can see, I think within about 12 hours, which is usually the case for these wide spread out day challenges, just like the Yorkshire 3 Peaks. No sooner have I really got into it than I've reached the top pretty much. This is where I did come here once before during my training. I did a long walk up Box Hill, back down and then back along. It was about 20k roughly with the climb, and I ended up here. Much nicer day than it was before. Look at that, absolutely beautiful this morning at 7:30 on a Saturday. Stunning day. Last time I came here it was low cloud, a bit grim, but fine, nice walking day, just not as beautiful as this. Anyway, I wouldn't say I'm quite to the top, but yeah, first summit done. That was nice. Been on the trail about 20 minutes. It's a good start to the day. Always nice. Give yourself a blast, get yourself fired up and ready for the walk ahead. Just another 34.5 kilometres to go. I'm out of practice. I've just started walking off to the next one. I showed you the top, showed you the lovely view, gabbered on about niff-naff and waffle, as I like to do. There you go. First one done. Right, I can do the next ones now, it's official. Let's get on with it. Okay, Leith Hill next, quite a walk. 295 metres that one, that's the highest one. Leith Hill. This is 172, I think, Box Hill. It's the lowest, shortest hill. So the next one's the big one. It's such a beautiful day. I think this is going to be the hottest day of the year, like in the mid-20s. I think it's going to get above that today. Good thing about today's walk, it looks like it's mostly covered, not very exposed. So I've got clothes that will mostly cover me. I've got a brimmed hat if it needs be, sunglasses, all that sort of stuff, but as you can see, it's mostly going to be, I think, a lot of this today, which is great. Tree cover, it's like perfect conditions. A little hotter than I'd like, but hey, it's never perfect in this country. So making very good progress today. Just come into the sun. I just put my sunglasses on. They're still wet from all the wet in Brecon. I was only there 2 days ago. I can't remember if I just said. Two days ago, I'm trying to just grab all the walking that I can get at the moment while I've got a bit of time off, and I was worried today might be a bit difficult, seeing as it's longer and elevation wise it's about the same as back there, but anyway, doesn't matter. So I've just come from there, gone up, back round, and then along the path. It's always quite cool when you get a look back at where you've been and you think, yeah, I've done that. I've said this before. Not always when you see where you're going, you know, you've got all that walking to do, but it's all right for me. I love walking. Just thinking where all that elevation gain comes from. So it's comparable to the Pen y Fan horseshoe that I did yesterday, and I'm thinking, where does that elevation come from? Just the elevation, not the elevation gain of each hill. Is roughly just under 200, just under 3, just under 3, so 3, to 800. So you get an extra 400 plus metres of climbing. Pretty much since Box Hill, I'd across the road, came back round and then started up the path. It's been up. Nice and steady, very easy, manageable, but constant. And I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of this. Those steady rolling hills are just going to add up to that total elevation. So far, very pleasant, very nice walk. Box Hill is quite steep, lots of steps, lots of paths, easy to navigate. Yeah, very, very nice, very doable. Onwards. Oh, so many webs and caterpillars dangling down that just tickle your face. Oh, I think I'm making quite good progress. That's the start of the incline for Leith Hill. I'm not sure you can see the top of it. Looking at the map, it starts to go up with some woodland. So the summit, if you like, is probably beyond where you can see, unless it is there, but it's that bit of high ground there. And I'm about an hour and 50 in at the moment. I'm still a couple of Ks away. It's obviously looking closer every time I come to a new vantage point. So I think I'm doing all right. I've just entered the woodland to what I'm just personally going to consider the start of the climb towards the second peak, Leith Hill. You'll see on the map. I'm at about, there you go, it says 138 or something. Yeah, 138. So 295 is the elevation on the summit. 160 metres of climbing, a couple of Ks still to go. So I'm just going to get on with it and do the second summit of the day. I'll see you at the top. Summit number 2, Leith Hill, 295 metres. What a climb. That ridge bit that I said I thought was flat was all uphill, and it got steeper and steeper and steeper before making a sort of 90-degree right, and then the last little effort up to the top. But great training for the 3 peaks. It's like constantly up, and you get a decent view at the top. 3 hours and 10 minutes as I leave Leith Hill now. Quite cool with the tower at the top. There's a little, like a little cafe tuck shop thing selling ice creams, I think. I didn't really look because I didn't want to be tempted. It looks like it's about 3.5k to Holmbury Hill, and now it looks like it's about the halfway point. It's a beautiful vantage point. I did give myself a couple of minutes to enjoy, especially as it's such a nice day. It's quite exposed at the top, so I've brought out the special kit now. But yeah, 3.5k roughly, down and back up Holmbury Hill, which I'd say is roughly, it looks like the point on the map, which is about halfway. In terms of k's, I don't know. But yeah, 3 hours, 10 minutes I've been on the trail, and I think it's going all right. So I'm going to carry on. It is treacherous. I know the Surrey Hills are popular with bikers, and I can see why. I had to hide behind a tree with a load of mountain bikers coming around or down a hill. So I started up Leith Hill, and I just thought he was going to come for me. Lucky the tree was there. Just come off the road, and I'm just starting the last short, sharp ascent up to Holmbury Hill now, to the summit of 261 metres, and that's the third and final summit of the day. And then I've got to get back. But let's get to the top first, see what it's like. I think I might even have some lunch and celebrate. I'll see you there. God, I made it. That was the steepest one of the three. That was tough, although I think I picked the wrong path. That was definitely a biking trail, that one. Super steep, no steps. A lot of effort. If you want good training, pick that route. But I made it. Third and final peak of the three today. That wasn't the trig point. Or it doesn't look like it. This looks more traditional. So I'm going to touch both, just make sure I've done it. It looks more like a trig point, but it's not got the thing. I've done both. So it's official. I'm going to eat. Right, I'm all fueled up. Ready for the walk back. Yeah, I've probably passed halfway now in terms of climbing and elevation. It's certainly not finished, I'm sure, but the big ones are done. Just got the undulating hills. Steady climbs now, I should imagine. Just saw a snake. Don't think it was a slow worm, it was a proper slithery snake. But I didn't get a chance to have a good look at it. If that's true, it's only the third snake I'd have ever seen in the wild in the UK. I've seen 2 adders. Not sure if I could spot the pattern on it. It moved quite quickly. Maybe it was a grass snake, I'll have to look it up. Buses, just like buses. You don't go out for a walk for ages and all of a sudden you do 7 summits in 3 days. Just about to cross the train line again, so nearly there. I've got to go up this last short sharp climb, and then it's pretty even all the way back to the car park. Last few kilometres to go, and I'm nearly there. But I knew there'd be one last short sharp climb. I knew it. Let's get this done one more time. This is part of the route going towards Box Hill on that second or third video of mine. So I'm nearly there, just the last straight, last little bit, and I'm done. So Surrey 3 Peaks, is that something I'd recommend for training for the National 3 Peaks? Well yeah, of course I would. I mean, for me, anything between 10 and 20k with a good bit of terrain every week is good training, so an extra 15k on top of that max with 3 summits. Definitely. Kind of underestimated its toughness, its trickiness. I'll be honest with you, it's hurting my feet mainly, but I didn't expect it to feel like, you know what, this route felt like I was going up all the time. Obviously I didn't, there was a lot of level bits, down bits, but you just so often find yourself going up and up and up, not just the hill bits, you know, not just the 3 peaks, but the routes in between. Just a lot of constant up, and that's good. It's good for conditioning. Even if it's only a slight incline, you're still getting your legs conditioned to that constant up, you know, that fighting gravity, even at a very slight level. I've made it to the vineyard, which signifies pretty much the end of the route, the way which I've chosen to take it today. So yeah, that brings me to the end of this long but beautiful walk today. It's always a shame to go home, trap yourself indoors. I think I'll spend the evening in the garden once I've had a nice shower and tended to my feet, which are absolutely trashed. Give them a bit of TLC, most definitely. So that's it from me for now. Hope you've gotten something from this, seen what this route's like if you haven't done it before, got an idea of what to expect. So thanks once again for joining me, everyone, and I hope to catch you on another one of my videos in a little while. Laters. Now just getting back to the car park, and I'm just shy of 8 hours. Not bad at all.